What a morning. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful day. It is Sunday the 2nd of March, just before 8 o'clock. It's currently about 0 degrees, a bit of frost in the ground. We are down in a field again in Dorset, but this time it's not for barn owls, it is for hares. I've had an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll find out. What I'm going to try and do is do like a mini series of me photographing the hares, because this is a really good time of year that's coming up to photograph hares. Last year we came to this location 4 or 5 times, managed to get some really good photos of the hares. And the plan is to kind of do a mini video each time I come, so you can see like a realistic view of what is involved with wildlife photography, because sometimes I get really lucky in my videos and I just turn up at location and I find exactly what I'm looking for, and that does not happen every time. What you don't see is all the videos I delete when I get home because I don't see what I'm looking for. So my plan is to do, like I said, a little series of videos, hopefully one a week or so if I can, and I'm just basically going to video myself going about trying to find hares, take pictures of them each time I come. Obviously sometimes I'll find them, sometimes I probably won't. You know, you'll be along for the journey. And this is the first time we've been out since April last year to look for hares in this location, so I haven't actually been up to the field yet. It's about a mile walk from the car, so I don't even know what I'm going to find yet. We almost didn't come today, to be honest. Angie's got a bit of a cold. I've hurt my foot quite badly from running yesterday, so it hurts to walk. I woke up this morning in bed. I saw that it was below freezing outside. We almost just binned it off. I thought, nah, but you know, I really want to see a hare. Although even if I don't see a hare today, it's still going to be a good day, because we got out of the car, started walking along the track, and immediately saw a yellowhammer singing in the sun on a tree. So I got a few photos of that, and that was pretty awesome, really. Don't know if you remember, I did a video down in Devon where I was looking for Dartford warblers, and there was a bit of that video where I was looking for yellowhammers and I didn't manage to find them. So seeing a yellowhammer today is a pretty good start. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. So we're up by the trees now that we're going to sit by for a few hours. The trees kind of divide 2 fields. The lower one here, where I am, it's a pretty big field. We've seen hares in this one a few times, but because of the size of the field, they're always really far away. I don't think I've got many good photos in this field. And then there's this field up here, the sun in my eyes. The other side of the trees, where Angie's currently sat. I don't think that one gets planted. It just looks a bit more like stubby grass and rough old land. It's a bit smaller, and you're shooting uphill on that one. That's the one that by far I've got the best photos of hares. So that's the one where we're gonna kind of sit for a couple of hours. I'm down here now so that I'm not loud and scaring anything off. But this location has got so many animals, you would not believe it. I've seen buzzards, yellowhammers, so many different birds. There's birds calling all the time. I've seen pheasants. I've seen 2 or 3 deer already. It's like Noah's Ark down here, but not on a boat. So we're gonna head up and walk along through that field of top one, where Angie is. Hopefully, if we're lucky, might see some signs of some hares. So I said that I normally get lucky doing videos and find the animal that I'm looking for. And I wanted to do this kind of series to show that that's not always the case. We've just been walking along this little track on the side of the field, trying to find somewhere to sit down and kind of hide. And suddenly, 10 metres in front of us, there's 2 hare running along through the short stubby grass. And they ran past us. They messed about over there for a bit, and then they ran past that way. Bit of luck at the start. Now I just need the luck to continue and actually get some good photos of them. So we're going to carry on down here and find somewhere to sit on the ground and kind of cover up a bit more, because we stand out like sore thumbs at the moment. Let's go. So we found the location. I think we're going to sit amongst some trees. It's kind of covered and out of the way, and there's a little gentle breeze coming from behind the camera, which means our scent's going to be blown down that way and not into the field where the hares hopefully are. So we found this little covered bit. I'm going to sit down here and just wait, really. And top tip, get yourself down to a garden centre and get one of those kneading pads that old people use for gardening. Keeps your bum warm and dry and means you can sit for a little bit of time. Maybe that's just because I'm getting old. Makes a big difference though. It's also great for macro photography if you're kneeling down on the floor. Right. Time to go in quiet mode. Usually when I come here I've got like a camo poncho on, my face covered with a snood. I don't really think camo is definitely necessary for hares. I think it's more important that you're not upwind. They're downwind of you, because otherwise they'll smell you. Normally, like I said, I've just got a little snood that I cover my face with just to make sure, and some green gloves that I cover my hands with. But I haven't bought those today because this is more of just a scouting mission to kind of see if they're still here. I haven't seen them since they ran across in front of us in the grass. Starting to get a bit hot now actually, which is weird because I was expecting to be quite cold. Give it a bit more time here and then we might move to another spot. Like I said, we haven't been here for nearly a year, so this is where we saw them last time, but for all I know they might have moved to a different part of the field or a different field altogether. Or it might just be unlucky. One thing I can't promise you on this series of videos is pictures of hares. I also can't promise I won't make any jokes about no hares out there and no hares up here. My legs were getting a bit numb, sat cross-legged on the ground. So I decided to come down to the lower field to have a little look around. And as you can see, it is a absolutely massive field that is just full of pebbles or stones. It's just all rocky. There is literally not a single thing growing in it. So you would think that that would make it almost impossible for a hare to hide. Hares are sort of the same colour as kind of rocks and pebbles and dirt. So right over there in the dip, a couple 100 metres away, probably. I'm not very good with judging distances. Hunkered down right in the middle is a brown hare. So there's one down here and we've seen 2 up there. That means there's at least 3 running around here. That's fantastic news because it means it's another year that I can take pictures of hares. So that's the end of episode 1 of my little series. Hope you stick around and watch number 2. That sounds... hopefully you stick around for episode 2 and beyond. And you might get to see some hare photos. See you later.